might be a mistake to film the Bookish Reflections tag when I have approximately 2.5 brain cells, but I'm gonna do my best. Hi everyone, Rosie here. Welcome back to my channel. The lovely Berna of Berna's Bookish Adventures tagged me in the Booktube Reflections tag, and you guys know I love anything meta about talking about this side of Booktube, so let's do it. I'm going to start with question 8 because question 8 is who would you like to tag to complete this book tag? And I'm going to tag Very Literary Carrie, Joe Loves to Read, and I'm also going to tag Jeremy Fee. Again, these are all just fantastic people who make such interesting and insightful and thoughtful and just wonderful booktube videos, so I would love to see their answers to this tag. For the proper first question now, question 1. How long have you been on Booktube now? I have been on Booktube for 1 year and 2 months. My first video went up at the very beginning of July in 2020. And when you're seeing this, it'll be the beginning of September. I'm actually pre-filming this by 2 or 3 weeks, I think. Question 2. How many more books have you read since you joined? If you can't pinpoint a number, have you read more or less since joining? So I actually counted because I use Storygraph to track all of my reading, so I can figure these things out very easily. In 2020, it's a bit weird in 2020 because I filmed several videos before I posted my first one, but if we're talking everything I've read starting in my first video, I read 72 books in 2020 after I started my channel, and so far in 2021, I have read 85 books. Again, there'll probably be a few more when you're seeing this, but I don't want to try and predict that because that just seems like a great way to jinx my reading. So far in 2021, I've read 85 books, which makes a total of 157 books since I started my channel. And as for if it's more or less, definitely so much more. I think I hit maybe 60 books in 2019. So you can see I've really started reading a lot more. Question 3. How many books have you purchased since joining? If you can't pinpoint a number, has your book buying increased since joining? I don't track books I've bought super closely. For a little while, I was tracking everything I bought and doing hauls. I've sort of changed my approach there, so I'm not really tracking it as carefully anymore, and I don't have one central place to get that data. I think, gut instinct, I've bought 50 to 70 books since joining Booktube. I'm not positive. I want to say closer to the 50 side, but that might be overly optimistic. No, it's probably more like 70 books. It's definitely more than I was buying before I joined because I'm consuming more Booktube content now, and I'm consuming more diverse Booktube content now, so I'm exposed to even more books that I look at and go, ooh, that sounds good, I want to buy that, so I do. Trying a new thing where I only buy books that I'm going to immediately read now, so we'll see how that goes. Hopefully that will get my buying a bit under control again, but definitely buying way more books now. Question 4. How many new channels are you now subscribed to? I have no idea. I don't know how many channels I was subscribed to before I started Booktube. I think I'm subscribed to somewhere in the 180 to 200 range now. And at a guess, I was subscribed to maybe 50 to 100 before this. I really don't know. I think I'm subscribed to a lot of channels that are defunct and haven't uploaded anything in years, but I don't think to unsubscribe because they don't ever pop up on my feed. I definitely subscribe to a lot more channels now, and I've definitely found a lot more channels that I like to watch because of Booktube, but I don't know an exact number. Question 5. What videos do you like filming the most? This is an interesting question, and I'm honestly not super positive. I really like making book and bake videos. Those are the ones where I film myself baking or cooking something that's related to the book that I'm reviewing while I do my book review. Those are really fun and just really different to just sitting here and talking to a camera. Don't get me wrong, I like sitting here talking to a camera, but doing that can be really fun. When I'm in the right headspace, vlogging can be so cool. I feel like when I'm in the right creative filming headspace, it can be really, really fun to think about oh, how can I get a different angle? How can I get more interesting B-roll? How can I change things up? How can I not have it be just the same angle of me sitting on my couch for the entire vlog? But also, if I'm not feeling super creative, vlogs can be super high pressure. I like filming filming all my videos, really. There's none that I dislike filming. Question 6. What struggles have you overcome? What changes have you made to your channel? I don't know if I've overcome any big struggles. I mean, I had to learn to edit. I'd never done any video editing before this. I'd never filmed myself before this. The first video I did was very bad. I'll link that up here if any of you are new and want to go see that. I don't look at the camera. I say continuously. It was not well edited. But you know what? It's actually not so bad. I think I have improved in that respect. In my old apartment, I had to overcome the struggle of terrible lack of lighting, which I did by buying lights. I struggled with my thumbnails for a while. At the beginning of this year, I was feeling really unhappy with my thumbnails because they were all just like me in the same spot and they felt like really repetitive, especially since I don't read physical books, so I didn't even have like book stacks to hold up or something. It was just photo of me with text in every single thumbnail. But I think since I started doing the like purple backgrounds, I'm a lot happier because within the same formula, I can change things up a lot and it feels like consistent but not the same, if that makes sense. Let me know what you guys think. I'm pretty happy with my thumbnails, although obviously some of them always turn out better than others. But I guess that's a change I've made. That was something that I've hit various points. I hit one point where I was like, man, I'm really happy with my thumbnails. And then a little while later, I was like, oh no, I hate these now. Maybe I'm being overly optimistic right now. I don't think I've really struggled with things in the sense that I'm struggling with something Booktube specific. Right now, I'm finding it a bit hard to be motivated to make videos or to like edit videos and make thumbnails and that sort of stuff. That's why you'll notice I've been filming a lot on my phone lately instead of on my camera because it feels easier. It feels like either I'm doing vlog style or I'm doing like, this requires 25 minutes of setup, and I've been more in vlog style. But that's not Booktube struggling, that's just like, things aren't great overall, and it's hard to do everything right now. So that's not really a Booktube struggle, that's just a like, mental health struggle. Question 7, what are some of your new goals for your channel? That's actually a really good question. I don't have very specific goals for my channel. I had some Booktube goals at the beginning of this year. What were they? I wanted to do 6 collaborations, which if I'm including YouTube lives as collabs, which I totally do, knocked that out of the park. I wanted to participate in 6 readathons / read-alongs, knocked that out of the park. And I feel like I had another goal for my Booktube channel, but I don't remember what it was. I don't set myself subscriber goals because that's something that's totally out of my control. When I'm filming this, I'm at 249 subscribers, so it'd be really nice to hit 250 soon. But I don't like aim to be like, right, this year I want to gain 150 subscribers because, as I said, that's not something that I am in control of. I want to set a goal that I'm going to make X videos, or I'm going to make this many videos of this type, or I want to work with this many other YouTubers to, get myself out there more. Those are things that I can actually take action and do. Whereas things like, oh, I want to hit a certain number, I can't. So I don't have that sort of goal. I guess once I move through this phase where I'm feeling kind of unenthusiastic, I would like to put more energy into my videos again and put more effort and more thought and like try and make more interesting videos and videos that I'm more excited about, but I don't know what that looks like yet, so it's hard to get started. Very non-distinct goals. Honestly, at this point, for the foreseeable future, my goal is to not stop making videos. I want to keep making at least 1 video a week, hopefully 2 videos a week, just like to not get out of the habit. I don't want to stop because I worry that if I take a break for too long, then it'll be really hard to get back to it. I know the sort of person I am. In September, my goal is to just, keep making videos. All right, let me know down below, what are some of your Booktube reflections? I would love to hear them. Or bookish, what is this tag called? I think it's called Bookish Reflections. Is it Booktube? I honestly don't know. I'll look it up and put it in the title. What are some of your bookish or Booktube reflections? And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you would like to see more of my videos, please hit subscribe, and thank you for watching.